Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little different, and by a little different, I mean a lot different. So recently, my local arcade decided to add 2 VR games. They decided to add Beat Saber and Rabbids, but we're not going to play Rabbids today. We are going to be playing Beat Saber. This is going to be my second time attempting this, but today we are going to be trying to get the high score on the Beat Saber arcade game. Now, this Beat Saber game isn't like any other Beat Saber game. It's an arcade version, which means there's going to be setbacks in getting this high score. Now, looking at the leaderboard, it is already proven that I am the best Beat Saber player out there, so I figured I'd have a really easy time with this. But, of course there's a but there are 3 things about this Beat Saber arcade game that kind of put a setback in my plans. Now, the first problem is this is not the up-to-date version. This is a while back version. This is when they first added Camellia songs and stuff like that. So instead of being able to play Ghost and get like an easy high score, I only have 3 songs to pick from that might get me the high score, which is Crystallized, Cycle Hit, and What the Cat. Now, I'm definitely not going to do What the Cat because I'm terrible at that one. So basically my choices are between Cycle Hit and Crystallized. But that's just the first setback. The second setback is the headset itself. Now, the headset is one of the worst headsets I have ever worn, and I'm not joking. It's like worse than the Google Cardboard. This thing falls on your face all the time, and they limited to tightening for some reason, so you can't tighten it around your head. It kind of just lays on your head, which means it's falling over all the time, and that means it gets really blurry. So you have to kind of look at a weird angle sometimes. Now, sometimes it's comfortable, but it seems that as people wear it throughout the day, it gets more and more open, so that's going to be a hard part for me. And finally, the third thing, and this is the worst thing, is the tracking. The tracking on this machine is atrocious. It is the worst tracking I've ever seen. And I've played many VR games, and this tracking is worse than the Google Cardboard, which doesn't even have tracking. This tracking somehow is terrible, and it's a Vive. It's a Vive. It's an actual Vive. The tracking is so bad. Sometimes your left saber will just disappear into thin air. And it'll be just stuck there, which means you don't get to hit those blocks. You're stuck like that. You only have one saber, and so that's really gonna hurt your score. And that is probably the biggest problem for me. Now, those are the 3 things I've noticed through the first time I've played it. This is going to be the second time playing it. So, let's cut over to Vlog Easton. Take it away, Vlog Easton.
Alright guys, I got my cards here. We're at the place, and we're gonna try to get the high score on Beat Saber. I probably won't get it. It was probably some pro who played it, but we're gonna try. I got $20. I hope we don't have to spend more, but this is just gonna be my attempt. So here we go. Alright guys, there's the machine right there. It's gonna light up the top, it's very cool. But yeah.
Alright guys, so I figured why not voice over it, because just watching me play is really boring, right? So yeah. And this is kind of like a face reveal, kind of, you know, the VR set's on my head, you can see my shoes there, I look like an idiot. You can see it's not really a face reveal because there's a VR headset on me and a mask, so it doesn't count, but you can see that my hair is black. So it begins with a kind of tutorial, as you can see, and you know me, I'm already practicing. If you saw that little movement right there, I'm already on my way to being a pro and getting the high score. Alright, so then it takes us to a loading screen, which then takes us to, I think, the main game. I immediately go for Cycle Hit because Cycle Hit is probably the fastest score, and it takes me right into the game. And as you can see, I'm already killing it 100%. Alright, so I'm kind of killing it, but you can see that I'm struggling a little bit with the controllers because they are quite huge, and I still look like an idiot, so I'm not going to argue with that. So yeah, honestly, this first game went pretty well for me. There wasn't much lag, the controllers didn't glitch out a lot, there wasn't many tracking issues, the headset actually didn't fall down. As you can see, I'm actually it's kind of on my head, actually, which is relatively surprising. So as you can see, the score is not moving up as fast as I would like it to, which is kind of upsetting because I want to get number 1, and number 1 seems pretty hard, especially with these controllers. I am not used to these controllers at all. They're such bad controllers. So playing this really humbled me. It made me realize that not everybody can have the VR experience I have. Some people have to play it with a much more expensive Vive, and that just sucks for them. So coming up, my phone runs out of memory because I like to save a lot of memes. So I don't get the full gameplay, but in the end, I end up getting number 5. So yeah, next attempt. Alright guys, so in attempt 2, you could see I'm just as pumped as I was for attempt 1. I am just bouncing with joy. In this time, I decided to go for crystallized because I felt that I was better at crystallized. But little did I know that this was the attempt that the tracking would break on. Now, I do pretty good at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. I'm killing it, I'm crushing it, I'm hitting all the blocks one by one. They are not getting past me. I am so devoted to this game. I am so devoted. Okay, I missed one, but that did not count. Alright, so right now I'm killing it, but sadly this video suffered the same fate as the last one. I ran out of memory on my phone because I'm stupid. So yeah, you only get to see this far into the song, and I'm very sorry about that. But the next few attempts I did make sure I had space, so let's see this one. But in the end, this one did not get on the leaderboard. It did get on best of the month, but not the leaderboard. So. Alright, so we're back, and this is my 3rd attempt at the game. Me decides to look through the list, actually, and maybe pick a different song. I almost picked One Hope, but in the end I decided not to. I decided to go for Pop Stars. Nope, One Hope. Nope, Crap Rave instead. Wait, why would I pick Crap Rave? Oh, maybe Cycle Hit? Looks like I'm going with Cycle Hit then. So, this time I went with Cycle Hit because Crystallized did not work out for me last time. I didn't even get on the leaderboards, which, sucks. And, this time I definitely plan on doing that. But, since last time the tracking broke, that means this time the tracking is definitely going to break again. That's just the rules. Now, I'm just playing the song, right? You know, chilling. Got no worries in the world, except for that people are watching me. But other than that, I'm doing fine. So I'm missing a lot more than I'd like to, as you can see on the screen, and that is not my fault, actually. I'm actually going insane right now. So yeah, I am missing a lot really badly. And this just shows that my skill at Beat Saber is supreme in that I am not used to these controllers. But I'm not doing bad. Oh, you see that red saber? You see that red saber just go around the world? That's not supposed to happen, I think. So this round I am not doing super well because I have missed so many. And I cannot blame it on myself, so I'm blaming it on the game. Oh, yep, you see the red saber's just gone? Look at that, oh, there it is, came back to me. So the game is definitely like rigging me at this point. It's like, oh, this guy's good, we're not going to give him the high score. So we're just going to give it to some noobs who don't know how to play the game. So I'm doing relatively good right now, except for that my red saber is glitching out again, and now I cannot hit any red blocks, now it's just stuck there. And you can see me frustrated. I am very sad, and at this point I look over for help because I am losing my mind over this red saber. So now you can see what I'm talking about with this machine. It is terrible, and I do not know why. Why? Look at the red saber just gone. It's not even on an insane part. Look at that. It's just right there. It's right there. I'm pointing at it. It's just stuck in mid-air. Now you see what I'm talking about? They could have. There's so many different ways they could have put the camera to make it not bad, but they picked the worst positions. So yeah, the red saber's gone again. The red saber just feels like disappearing on you sometimes, and you know, you're just gonna have to deal with that. That's just how the game plays, and it's all about the game and how you play it. So by this point, it is obvious that the red saber has something out for me, and yeah, you can see it glitching around, and it's like, yo, we don't want to give you the high score, or I don't want to. The blue saber's being kind of chill, but the red saber is just not working in my favor. And so what I try to do is I try to hold my hand out like that to make the red saber not disappear anymore. That of course does not work. That didn't, yeah, and now at this point I'm just giving up. At this point I'm just about to cry myself to sleep as the red saber does not want me to win. And so right now this game is making me look like a total buffoon, and if anybody is watching me, which I don't know if anybody was, they would think, wow, this kid is playing a song that's way out of his league. And I've beaten the song many times, and I will get revenge on this game one of these days. So yeah, the red saber is kind of glitching out here too. It's not letting me hit the blocks good, and sometimes it's just not letting me hit the blocks at all, you know. And then that's fine. It's fine. Totally not annoying at all. And right here you can see I am very relieved the song is over. And let's just get straight on to attempt number 4, because I do not want to remember this attempt. So this is attempt number 4, and at this point the depression is starting to set in, and that I'm not going to get the high score. So me, being the big brain I am, I'm about to give up on the Camellia songs, so I'm thinking about doing One Hope. I look over, and then I'm like, okay, maybe One Hope isn't it. Maybe I'll go for Cycle Hit. Nope, not Cycle Hit, One Hope actually, because One Hope. But then I remember I'm not good at One Hope, so I went for Cycle Hit again. But then I remembered that Cycle Hit starts to break a lot, so I wanted to go for an easier song to see if that would help. But so I go start looking through Sound Pack 3, which is one of my biggest mistakes, because everybody knows that OST 3 is terrible. So I, in the end, decided to pick Sand Dunes. I don't know why. Don't ask me either. But yeah, right before this, 3 other teenagers started to use the headset, and you know me, I'm social awkward, so I walked away until they were done, and then I started playing it for like a solid 30 minutes, so I had to wait for 30 minutes just to get back on this game, and just for me to play Sand Dunes and mess up. So yeah, that's kind of depressing. And right now I look like a total idiot, and that is mainly because my arms hurt a lot since I don't use these controllers, and they are very painful and heavy, and I don't know how you're supposed to play Beat Saber with them. I try so many different grips, but it just does not work out for me. So yes, right around here I start to focus, hey, start hitting the blocks, idiot, and then you'll get a higher score. So I start to try and hit the blocks more, which I don't think works out for me in the end either way, because I still missed. Oh, there goes my right saber. So it looks like this time my right saber is the sabotager. All I'm thinking in my mind right now is that I'm not going to be able to get the high score since this game is $5 and I only had 20, and I did not want to spend more on an arcade game to get the high score. I don't know if I'm going to clickbait this or not. I'm either going to title it Getting the High Score or Trying to Get It, but I don't know. One is a good clickbait, so I'll just see. I'll see what I do. Yeah, see, okay, my left saber went away there. And right now, this game is just hating on me. Like, I was watching those other teenagers, and the game didn't glitch out on them, like, barely at all. And for some reason, whenever I'm playing, it senses that you're an Expert Plus player. And they're like, you know what, we don't feel like giving you the high score. And I'm like, okay, why? So yeah, I beat the song, and I enter my name, even though I didn't get on the leaderboards at all. So, yeah, that's it for this attempt. On to After Vlog Easton. Hey guys, After Vlog Easton here. So, overall, I did not get the high score. I got number 5, which is still pretty good. In the end, I just want to say, this was a scam. A hard, cold scam and nothing more. This game turned my heart to stone, and I'm never playing Beat Saber at an arcade again. At least I got a Twizzler.